Hello and welcome back to Terrorhand, the most mighty and glorious kingdom in all existence. Well, at least in the vicinity. Yes, this is Terrorhand and look at it. Oh man, this is just one of the most beautiful sights of Terrorhand. It could be on a postcard. No, but here we are. Now, last time we did the finishing details to these towers. And if we go down here, you can see that there is still some work that needs doing. But that's just statue crafting. And in good time, we will have all of the statues here. So, well, what's next then, huh? I can hear you wonder. Well, first of all, let me just quickly go over a few things that I did off camera. One of them is that I've traded an absolute crapload of worth of goods and products. So, that's one thing. Another thing is that, well, actually, I mean, that wasn't just a trade deal. That was a trade deal worth of 25,000 things. So, yeah, that's quite significant, actually. Maybe we can even still see some goods over here. No, it's actually all cleaned up. Very nice. Well, that's one thing that we did. So we are now a lot poorer. Another thing that we did was that we kind of dug a little bit for raw stone. Because even those corridors leading to the walls, they took a lot of, well, basalt, marble and all that, so we had to dig a little bit for that, but nothing major really. Another thing that we should do, not that I've done yet, but what we're gonna do right now is check in on one gnome in particular. And that is, if we go down over here, man, this scroll is slow. It is your skills. I mean, he wanted to know what his skills were, so, and he's a woodcutter, so, well, his horticulture is pretty decent, I'd say, and his woodcutting too. So, yeah, now compared to the other carpenters, I think it's still a little bit, you know, meh. But yeah, you're getting there. I mean, you're learning, so all in good time, you know. Eventually, you'll be just as great a woodcutter as Ronald Renier. Now then, what are we gonna do now? Because, well, there are still quite a few things to do in Terrorhand, but that list isn't as long as it was in the very first video. Now, what we're gonna do today is we are going to prepare for when the golem automaton patch hits, the stable version, you know, the one that I'm playing right now. I don't know when. I expect it that will go live any day now, so yeah, we better be well prepared. And in fact, these golem mechanics, you know, they've been changed like, well, months back, and yeah, we never really did anything with them. Now, the thing is, with golems, for them to spawn, what we need is goods and then dirt or raw stone in particular. We need that to be lying on the ground without it being stockpiled, and that's the catch. Because here in Terrorhand, we are that well organized that everything is stockpiled. And if it isn't, then it will be soon, because of Imba organization, done by the Emperor, of course. So, yeah, that's going to be, well, we'll have to kind of like not stockpile items on purpose, otherwise we'll never see any golems. So, that's a thing. Now, another thing is that we need, of course, some room for this whole golem thingy. And if we go down over here, look at this, I have done a little bit of setup. It actually looks like some kind of, I don't know, scorpion or spider thing, you know, with like eyes and, well, big, I don't know, mandibles of sorts. So, a very flat leg, maybe he has flat feet. But yeah, it kind of looks like some kind of animal, you know, with the back end over here, with the, you know, where the web comes out, or with the stinger, or Oh well, maybe my imagination is getting the better of me. Now you might wonder what we got over here, so I'll quickly go through in that. Well, you know, first of all, I was like, okay, so we're gonna have golems. I want that to be, you know, because it's gonna require a lot of material hauling, so I didn't want to move that like down over here somewhere, you know, below everything else. No, I wanted that relatively close to where the materials were stockpiled, which is of course over here. So, and oh, look at this precious loots. Thanks, greenskins, thanks. Yeah, it's all for us. But anyway, like I said, I wanted it to be close to where the materials were stockpiled over here. So, therefore it's like, well, you know, it's on this staircase. I could have moved it downwards and then, well, the mandibles in the design would have been a lot smaller. But really, you know, I was like, yeah, I don't want these entryways to be inside of the Great Hall. That should be unspoiled by military activities, so to say. So that's why it's here. Now, so these are like the, you know, the ways leading up to it. Then over here we will have the actual, well, you know, golem killing floors, so to say. Then over here we'll have the first room where we can dump off materials. Currently, it is said that golems only spawn from raw stone and from dirt. But that is going to change, if I'm not mistaken, when the golem, or the automaton, or however you pronounce it, when that patch goes live. I think, I might have misread it, but I think that you will also see more types of golems that can spawn, like metal ones and all that. So that's why I've built all these other rooms, so that we can, you know, if we want to, we could just put some other stuff in here and golems will still spawn. As far as the size, because I mean, they're fairly reasonable in size, all these rooms. I don't know, but a golem will not spawn from just a single piece of dirt lying around. Now, there needs to be quite a significant amount, so that's why I've got these sizes here. So, but yeah, that's the setup. Now, I don't really know if we're going to keep it all on the same level. Might do some Z level change stuff in it, but we'll have to see. So, yeah, there it is. Now, I guess what we should do first is just dig all these rooms out. So, here it goes. Well, I mean, that went insanely fast, I must admit. That was like, well, crazy. But now that that's done, one thing does come to mind instantly pretty much already, in that I believe if we go up here, yeah, you're set to prospect dirt, and I think that we should suspend that for now, because I want to use that dirt to kind of like test the whole golem spawning thing, because, well, dirt golems, I mean, they're no real threat, you know, and if my setup doesn't work, then dirt golems are like, you know, if things go awry and they escape or whatever, it doesn't really matter that much if we have a bunch of dirt golems wandering around, really. It's not like they'll all, like, insta-gib one of our gnomes in, like, 2 or 1 hits. So, yeah. So, I don't want all of this dirt prospected. I mean, I don't know how much dirt we need to spawn them at a decent rate. I mean, is it like 100 or 1,000? I don't really know. So, we're gonna have to experiment and, well, I want lots of dirt at hand. Now, I guess, with the rooms dug out, I guess there's only one real thing left to do over here. Well, actually, you know what? We'll do some more digging, and we'll make these side rooms to be 1 level lower. So, I guess we'll have some more digging to do then. Oh, hello, mans. Yeah, I kinda knew you were coming because the game was lagging a little bit. Hello, mans. Prepare to die? I don't think there's that many of you anyway. Now, one thing that we do need to do, of course, is before we start getting all our gnomes killed because they run after those corpses, we do need these to be disabled. And I know this one, you know, the loots isn't really needed to be disabled, but we might as well, you know, in case the goblins show up. So, there we are. Now, I guess we still got some more digging to do over here, so we might as well finish that up. And I'm not even worried about us killing the mans or not. I mean, this is an attack that is based on let's say 1200 food. So if we have 6 or 7 mans, that's a lot. We have fended off attacks of more than 30 mans without problems. So yeah, I'm in the least worried about us being able to deal with these mans. So anyway, let's do the last of the digging. Wait, game, how is it possible that you only removed the floor over here, whilst I clearly did not give the command to only remove the floor over here? It doesn't matter much, I mean, we can deal with that, but that's just odd, really. I mean, that makes me wonder, like, game, what's going on? Alright, now we've done the digging, so we might as well start removing them ramps right now. So we'll quickly do that. Alrighty, and there, the digging is done. Now, I mean, this is just the digging, and yeah, of course there's a lot of work to do. But before we continue with this, we should quickly do something else before I forget. And that is over here, see, our rainwater collection system. I mean, if we go and take a look at this, let's see here, how much do we have? 36. And over here too, 26, 19. I mean, is it really? I mean, is it even more than half at any point here? Doesn't really seem like it. Seems like 36 is the most what we've collected so far. So lots of 8. Wow, I mean, that's really poor. 36. Yeah, no, it seems 36 is the most. So of course you want that to increase. So we are going to quickly cover this area with floor tiles, at least these blocks. So yeah, if you give me a moment, we will quickly get this covered. And done. Good. Well, I hope this will truly help in the collection of rainwater, because if it doesn't, then, well, it's all for naught. Not that it's a real big investment, but still. Now, back to our golem farming facility over here. We need to give this a proper look, you know, we need to stylize this in accordance with the rest of the fortress. So that's going to be quite some work, which is what we're gonna do right now. Oh my good lord! What is this? We have a nomad, and well, it's a red-headed Elvis with a beard. Wow, that is amazing. That came totally unexpected, but man, awesome! Right, and it is Felixitas, the nomad. Wow, that was really unexpected, to be honest, but a very welcome addition, of course, to Terrorhand. Now, we are immediately going to check out what your skills are. Let me just see. It is not a military, so you are... Oh, wow, I mean, you're a born and bred woodcutter. I mean, that's pretty much obvious. Oh my good lord, and you're also very decent at carpentry, bad at wood carving. How's your horticulture? Nothing really particular, but wow. Are you a woodcutter? Thing is though, I mean, we might used to, well, assign gnomes at what they're good at. Currently, we are in need for very specific gnomes. So, yeah, you are going to be a soldier. That much is pretty much clear. However, since I now have the list of names digitally and I need to like randomly choose one and all that, next video I will have a name ready for this nomad. But man, one more nomad. That brings the grand total on 51, by the way. Amazing. Well, Felixitas, or Felixitas maybe, I don't really know, I mean, Felixitas, I think we'll go with that. Welcome to the kingdom, and may you be reborn into a different name soon. Ah, wow, what a pleasant surprise to start fall of year 29. I mean, I couldn't have wished anything better. Now, back to building over here. Right, and that's that done. Now, you might wonder, like, done? Damage done? No, you got these rooms to do. And that's true to an extent, but since we're gonna start out with dirt golems first to test if this whole setup works, I'm gonna leave these rooms like, well, not done, so to say, till I've kind of figured out what we are going to use to create golems over here. And once I do, I will then stylize these rooms accordingly. Now, there is one small issue, and that is that I kind of clicked on bricks over here. Well, it should have been bauxite, so we're left with these brick blocks. But I believe that if I place the doors over here, and I make them from brick, then we should use up quite a few of these slabs so that there is like room in the stockpiles, and they will start hauling the bricks away, I hope. I mean, we'll have to see. We also need a training ground over here. Let's see, training ground. Oh crap, wrong menu, derp. Training ground. It's a little bit, yeah, there it is. Right, now we are going to use birch dummies for this, and I'll face it like so. I mean, right now we have it set up for one training ground, but of course there is room, and I've done this on purpose, for us to fit in two training grounds if this stuff really takes off, and for some reason we would need more, you know, if we are going to put some serious effort in this and dedicate a lot of our military to golem killing, well, then we can always make two training grounds. But for now it's one, and we'll have storage room for, well, for things over here. So yeah, right, so that's that. We then need to get some torches in here. For now, we're just going to, well, actually, maybe I should do the walls over here. Yeah, alright, we'll do the walls over here. I mean, on the one hand I'm thinking like, yeah, on the other hand I'm thinking like, this is for dirt golems, you know, why should we? But I guess it's not really a biggie, so we might as well. And there it is! It is finished! Look at that! Wow, it looks quite good, to be honest, and yeah, totally in style for dirt golems, of course. Now, well, you know, seeing how we're not going to do these rooms over here just yet, what we would need to do is set up a squad with, well, you know, a custom formation, so to say. On the other hand, I mean, how is our current, if we go to formations, what do we currently have? We have the Terror Vanguard, we have Boot Camp, which is, I believe, just the monk training. The Vanguard is the Stern Wanderers. This is the Broodshanks. Hand of Terror is the, well, you know, that's what every regular citizen has. And then we have the Terror Snipers, which, well, I think that speaks for itself, and the Royal Formation, which is me, the Emperor. So, this is looking kind of like, you know, well, I don't know, what should we use against golems? To be honest, I'm favoring a shield, really. On the other hand, yeah, having like, because golems are like mainly, I think we should use hammers against them pretty much most of the time. Maybe an axe, but I think swords are pointless against them as are ranged weaponry. So I'm thinking maybe we should have like a custom formation with sword dude or with a shield and hammer dudes and two-handed mauling dudes. Yeah, that sounds like a good plan. So we'll have to get ourselves a new formation. So, and of course, we are going to call this Golem Gnashers. No. How about, I mean, I want something with, you know, because we have like Terror Vanquishers, the Terror Vanguard, and the Terror Snipers. We need something that fits that style. We could go with the, I don't know, the Terror Squadron. Nah, that doesn't make, nah, that's more, well, you know, that is, I don't know, no. We need something like, I mean, how about the Terror, well, Vanguard is, of course, a nice one, but we already have that. How about the I'll have to see. You know what? If you guys can come up with a cool, well, thing or name that would fit right over here behind this, you know, that fits the right in Terror Snipers Vanguard or Terror. Where was it? Hand of Terror? No. Hold on a second. I'm missing something here. Where is the formation? Oh crap. Where is the formation of the Broodshanks? We have Terror Vanguards, Terror Snipers. I mean, they're missing. They're just missing. Oh, I've been renaming this. Balls! That's really bad. Right. Okay, I can of course look this back. So next video, this will be the original name, because I already forgot what it was. Balls, and double balls. That's really bad. How can... I thought I made a new... Huh? Seriously, game? I mean, new formation. Yes. Oh, it's this one. Right, so there was an actual empty... Huh. Okay, I don't get this, but you know what? The Terror Vanquishers. That was what it was. No, alright, yeah, Terror Vanquishers. Alright, and well, I mean, you know, the new formation over here, this needs to, you know, have a name. I do have some names right now, but I'm gonna keep them for myself. And right, you know, if you have suggestions, you can name there. You can come up with something awesome, then we'll see, you know. But if I don't find the suggestions awesome enough, I'll use my own. But yeah, now we need to set this up to. I mean, it's been a long time since I last looked at this. We don't need increased vision range. Increased melee weapon damage for each member with a melee weapon. I like that one. I mean, these are all... Yeah, we're gonna go with this one. The best defense... ... Alright, now the leader... we can use the existing setups, I guess. Cause, yeah. Now, we need... I mean, as a leader, what are we gonna use over there? I think the leader should be one, you know, the captain, with a big badass two-handed hammer. So we need not a... What is it? Is it a jar head? Let me quickly refresh my memory over here. Yeah, Terra Prime Hammer God. And what? The Hammer God, I believe, has a shield. Yeah, he has. And we need one who has a sledge. Which I believe... Yeah, the Dozer. Yeah, alright. So we'll have a leader for the for terror, who will be the dozer, really. Oh, game, stop this. Well, this should really get fixed at some point. Then we will have 2 paladins, I guess they were. Where aren't they now? Paladins? Paladins were the one with the shield, right? Or were they not? What is the regular vanguard? You know, you have a sword. Alright. Yeah, I really need some refreshments on this. Oh yeah, jar head. We just looked at it. Balls. Right, so back to this terror. We need then 2 jar heads. There. Come on, game. Move. So annoying that. But we'll have 2 jar heads, and then we will have another 2 dozers. Yes. Right, and we don't want them to defend gnomes. We also don't want them to avoid enemies. I mean, you know, I believe this just glitches out. That even if they get attacked at the surface or run away in fear, I mean, they will just buffle up there, you know, try and attack the foe, whilst they're supposed to stay down here, so... Good. Well, that also means that we are going to need a new squad. So, the Blind Dungs. Alright. The Blind Dungs it is then, I guess. Ah, that's hilarious. Yeah, the Blind Dungs, huh? The Chaotic Brides of Dawn. Oh yeah, that's the sniper unit, alright. The Blind Dungs. we have cool names like the Stern Wanderers, the Lone Wearers, you know, False Spoils and High Eels, Stolen Ticks and all that, the Brute Shanks. And then we got this, the Blind Dungs. It's like, you know, the Bold Xaviers. I mean, they're all freaking awesome names, right? We've been really lucky, except for the Mangy Beasts of Crap, perhaps, but... You know, they're all cool, and then this. Oh, it's really hilarious. Right, now that we have that set up, we of course need to get our members sorted. And, well, you know, we know we're gonna have 2. So we might as well, over here in the armory, queue up some weapons and, some armor for soon-to-be military squad. Right now I'm not going to assign anyone. Because I first want to check out the nomad and all that, you know, so... but we are going to do that, like, next time, you know, when I have the names and all that sorted. Now, we need 1 hammerhead from steel, of course. I mean, look at the amount of steel bars that we have. Crazy. Now, we need 2 hammers. There. We then need warhammer heads. We need 3 of these, actually. There, steel warhammer head. And then we just need to make steel hammers. With, well, we'll make them... What? What? A shark tooth gamer Toft? What is this? I mean... What? No. How can we have a... Is it made from, I mean, has he lost like an arm or a leg? And are we now using that as a haft? I don't know, really. I don't trust that one. This might be bugged, so we won't use it. But I think that's pretty cool. You know what Nah. I mean, I was thinking, like, what we could do is use that for 1 warhammer, and then the captain will use the shark tooth gamer's haft. I mean, I don't know. I'll have to see if that is actually worth more. And if it is, I might even change, you know, the haft. If it's worth more, then, well, you know, we might use that one, actually. For now, though, we'll make 3 out of that. So, I mean, we'll have to dust off this weapon-making facility over here, because we haven't used it in a very, very long time. Then, and this is going to be considerably more, well, you know, labor intensive. We need to get ourselves 2 suits of gear. So, this is going to be a little bit more work of setting up. So I'll quickly get this sorted. Right, well, that's that sorted. Now, one thing that I did notice, and I swear I thought I had set that up when I was going through the orders over here, you know, when doing the industries, but I swear I had it set up in such a way that we were also making these armor plates, in advance. I'm not entirely sure on that one now, though, so maybe we were not. Doesn't matter much. I mean, I have it set up so that it does craft the components. On the other hand, we have 8 armor plates. I mean, what do we have over here? That's leather. And over there? Yeah, that's cool. Which makes sense, I guess. Same over here. That's all cool. Yeah, it is. I don't know, we'll have to keep an eye on that, whether or not it all gets produced, and if not, I will adjust the orders, but, yeah, I mean, a shark dude gamer's halved. I mean, it could also be his halved, you know, or his shaft. Alright, no, I should not go there. In any case, that's pretty much sorted, and, wow, you know, I mean, sure, we can make the suits of gear right now, but... yeah, we're pretty much now at the point that I want to name, you know, our newest nomad, our redhead edition, and, well, from there on, we can move forward. So, I think that's a nice moment to wrap this up. Now, there is a thing before we end this video that I would like to cover, and that is the following. Because we have our golem facility over here. Now, we are going to test that, but... after that, you know, after the test over here, then, well, then we are ready. Then is the big moment. You see this? Yes. We are then going to do the Great Hall. Finally, after God knows how long. The moment is now upon us to start work on the Great Hall, and that is going to be an awful lot of work. Now, I've learned my lesson from the Great Wall that, you know, when I start big things, they are really big. So, this time, I'm warning you guys, you know, that it could be that from this video till the next, there might be weeks, there might be months without videos, but fear not, Terrorhand is not forgotten. It's just, well, working on big stuff. But I don't know, I'll have to see really, because I know what I want to build over here and what I want to do. I don't really know how I'm gonna do it, so maybe, you know, it will be next week another video, maybe not. But that, we'll all have to wait for next time, when we play more Gnomoria.